One of the new terms that I learned after starting my healing journey was intrusive thoughts. I'd heard the phrase before, but I always assumed intrusive thoughts were something that you could control with little or no effort. I didn't fully understand how real they could really be. Intrusive thoughts are unwanted thoughts, or images, or statements that enter into your mind without you ever inviting them. They often show up as harsh statements that can include sudden doubts, fear-based conclusions, old messages that sound familiar. And don't forget about those what-if scenarios that feel so urgent and bothersome. And the harshest part of this intrusive thoughts is that they can feel very real. They can fool you into believing that they're telling the truth. So even after I started healing, intrusive thoughts still came back to haunt me. And for a long time, I didn't understand why. What I eventually realized was that those thoughts were not new. They were old wounds resurfacing. There was a time in my life when somebody I knew very well would say, after we hung out with a group of people, "Yeah, they didn't even like you." I heard those words so often that they didn't just hurt, they started to sound true. So over time, I began to believe that no one could really like me. I also turned that belief inward and started hating myself. I honestly thought that I must be doing something so wrong that why would everybody, it felt like in the entire world, find me unlikable? But I believed it. I didn't know at the time, but that was emotional abuse. And the most damaging part wasn't the words themselves. It was what they taught me to believe about myself. Healing didn't mean forgetting what happened. It meant going back with the tools I'd learned and removing the impact, not the memory. The story lost its power, even though I can still remember it.